Hello, I'm Zach Survivor. Nobody knows the cause of infection in Project Zomboid, and I assure you I am doing a lot of research to try and find out. This will be the first part of my work. There's a lot of speculations and theories. Animals Update is just around the corner, or so we hope, and I think it's a great opportunity to talk about something. I have gathered information from broadcasts regarding the infection and came to conclusion that dogs take huge part in the game's lore. A handful of broadcasts mention them. Let's take a look. First one is Twiggy, the owner of Twiggy's Bar, calling in and mentions a sick dog. Thanking God I had my wife and dog with me, I guess. Else I wouldn't be seeing them for a week. Dog's been sick, so glad she's with me. This is not a big deal. It's just a sick dog, right? Next, a janitor calls in, and the things he says are pretty stupid. The only thing he mentions is that he worked at a laboratory and the security dog was sick. Do they test on anything? Animals? Saw some dogs on my last day before this all started. They test on dogs? Nah, security guy's dogs was sick. So what you're saying is, they have science stuff in a military installation. Could be weapons, could be freshman chemistry class, and a guy owned a dog. Yes sir, that's the measure of it. Now you might think, okay, so what? Might have been a coincidence. But now it's about to get into more juicy stuff. Military knew about dogs being sick. Let's keep reading. I got a home, a family. I've got a dog too, and they took it for no reason at all. This caller was taken by the military and they took away his or her dog. Next one is pretty chilling. I took my dog out the car and I just ran. They shot my dog. What kind of soldiers do that? So the military shot a dog. Was this done to prevent further spreading? There must be a reason. It is very likely that dogs are carriers since they expose symptoms. But we don't hear about or see any zombie dogs, which probably means that dogs do get sick and die, but in the meantime they carry the virus that can infect people. It is already established the government very likely knows all of this. A lot of transcripts talk about everything being planned out. But we aren't done yet. We still have one more reason why dogs could be directly tied to why the whole Nox infection started. We might know more when we get the laboratory basement, but for now we can take a look inside the main floor. See these cages? Wide open space with one chair. Looks like some animals were kept in here. Monkeys maybe? Nah, these cages are actually named Kennels, if you try to pick them up. And what are kennels? Kennels are structures or shelters for dogs and cats. So they had cages for dogs and cats inside a secret laboratory. This could very likely be a proof of them testing on dogs, since many got sick in the Nox event. This brings us another theory: rabies. The reason why I think rabies aren't the cause of infection is because the rabies symptoms are different than Nox infection symptoms, particularly the insomnia, hydrophobia and hallucinations that the rabies has. Also, the reanimation part doesn't fit rabies, and zombies are too slow and dull for us to believe it's rabies that caused it. In conclusion, I think dogs aren't the cause of infection, but they do play a huge part in game's lore and they can be infected and probably carry the virus as well. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching until the end, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video.